Hey, what's up? What day's today? It's motherfucking Sunday. What's it like outside? It's too motherfucking cold. Welcome, what's up? It's back. Too cold for Sunday. I'm your fucking host. How about call myself my own guest? If you know where the fuck this is going today, I'm glad you tuned back in. I've got motherfuckers following me left and right. Every day I see some new person checked out my fucking pod. Every day I see it. My numbers are going up. There's nothing fucking like this, man. This shit is blowing the fuck up out of the water. You believe that? Yeah, there's like some half-truths in that, but that's what we do. We tell lies here. We are motherfucking liars on Sunday. Jesus is gonna come burn us down because we're lying on the Lord's day. But you know, that's what we do. Lord's Day is kind of like a holiday. Fuck, you know what holiday is coming up? You know which one? Labor Day. Hey, Labor Day, how you been? I haven't seen you since last year. I've been pretty fuckered up since then. How about you? Yeah, me too. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you here in just a couple weeks. I think you're like early September, right? Oh, cool, man. You miss me too? All right. Well, let's do this. Let's mark it on our planners. Let's get real professional with this. Maybe I'll send you a Google email invite. Put it on your Google Calendar. That on Labor Day, when I see you again, Mr. Labor Day, we're going to chill and we're going to fucking party. We're going to find a lake and a boat and some whores. Maybe just 2 or 3 of those. Maybe fucking none of them. I might be sitting down here. Doing another one of these. Talking to y'all. What's up? So, you know how we do this. You know what the fuck it's like. I like to call myself something. I like to call myself the vibe curator. Yeah, we bring only good vibes. On a day like today, that's all we do. Bringing in the good vibes. What's up, y'all? I hope y'all are vibing as good as me, man. I'm just getting started. I'm going to go in a little bit earlier tonight because I got to wake up early because I got new work shit going on tomorrow. I got some Zoom meetings coming up. It's been a while. But I know, this shit that I do, this pod, this little ear kink, as I like to call it, for all y'all motherfuckers, like, I know I'm not good at this shit, but I also know nobody is. So why not be the baddest motherfucker doing it? And that's how we do. Shout outs to my boys at Under the Influence Stories. Shout out to what we did yesterday. We went together and we did what they call a super pod. Some shit like that. We did a fucking super pod for Under the Influence Stories. Check them out on YouTube. Just fucking type in Under the Influence Stories. Subscribe. Watch some videos. This one should be up here probably around the 18th. Maybe Tuesday or 19th, Wednesday. But yeah, just imagine a bunch of fucking dudes talking shit. We all went to high school together and there was like 7 of us, 8 of us, just chilling, talking about jerking off, talking about the best thing was talking to Jeremiah Snyder about how the whole Cobb cult began. We talked about bowing down to the Cobb. Like, I even remember doing it. I don't know why, but I didn't even know it was like cult-like until he told the whole story. Check it out. But I remember going into the gym and there was a fucking Cobb up by the light right above the door. And it was just the thing. You just bowed down when you went in through that door. Man, I was part of that fucking cult. Some of y'all motherfuckers listening were probably part of that cult too. But if you check out the full ep, we had a blast. It was fun. Devin and Josh put on a great fucking show hosting that shit. That's their show. They had, me, myself, and I, Dan Lehman. What's up, Dan? We partied before, during, and after that pod. We were cool, chilling. Jeremiah Snyder, Zachary Elliott, and Tommy Kolb. We fucking blew that shit up. It was fun. I appreciate it, guys. Let's do that again. I can have you on mine. We can just sit down in my fucking basement and do this and talk into my phone like I'm doing right now. I haven't edited this shit. I did that maybe like 4 times. But yeah, that's just because I was too fucked up to go on for like more than 6 minutes at a time. So I had to. Shit, some of those edits, it was like a 30-second bit of this shit I'm doing right now. Oh, man, those were the days. But we're getting deep into it. I think this is Too Cold number 18. That's where we're at. This is the big 1-8. This bitch is now legal. I know you've been waiting around, kind of looking at me, checking me out, just waiting for me to turn legal. Well, baby boy, here I am. Make sure to tell your mom. So, back to being this motherfucker that I am. I'm growing this shit, so I'm gonna be the biggest, baddest motherfucker. And you know why? Because I want the fucking haters to subscribe to my Patreon account to pay me money to talk shit to me while I take their money and don't say shit. Now that sounds like a fucking job, right? Motherfuckers who hate you pay you to talk shit to you. Now, what's your number? For that shit to happen in real life, what would your number have to be? Just anyone, they pay someone, they come up to you, they're allowed to talk whatever shit they want to you. They paid for it, so you just gotta take it. And you get a cut of the money. What a great fucking business model. That's the type of shit I could get behind. Someone come at me with some, shady legal idea, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on here. Here's how this is going to happen. If you've got a shady but legal business idea, and maybe you need a partner, an investor, or someone to run the idea by, just hop on Twitter. Tell me what it is, and hashtag too cold for Sunday. Just hop on the Twitter, hashtag that shit, and tell me what your fucking idea is. That's how we're gonna get some fucking fan feedback here. Now that I'm legal, don't send me any dick pics. I still don't want any of those. Definitely don't need that. All right. This show, I like to do so many different things. I like to try out new things. I love talking conspiracies. What giant corporation is owned by the CIA and why? What would you say? What giant corporation is owned by the CIA, and why does the fucking CIA happen to own that specific industry? The airline industry, the government fucking owns them, specifically the CIA. You're investing your money in those Boeing stocks, those fucking, American Eagle, Jet, Spirit, Delta, all owned by the government since 9/11, maybe a little before, because that was an inside job, and how much more inside on the job could you be than be the one who's flying the plane and to say the plane got hijacked and perfectly driven into a tower. Let's not talk about Building 7. Let's steer way clear from Building 7. I can't back that up by myself. I wish I could. I wish I could just spit out some Building 7 facts, give you a little bit more of this kink, but that's not me. Give me something else. What about organ harvesting and who's doing it? The answer is China, and they're probably pedophiles. And the QAnon's going to take them down because Donald Trump is playing 4D chess while those pedophile ringmasters are playing 3D checkers. Something. I know, we're just catching up, man. I was off for 2 weeks. I had a 2-week hiatus from doing this, so some things have been going on. This isn't today's breaking news. Go watch motherfucking Bill Maher. He'll give you some shit. Some fucking Today shit. Go watch, I don't know, all those guys. Fallon. Oh, Fallon's part of the pedo ring. He was on the flight log, Epstein's flight log. There are a bunch of motherfuckers on that. Fallon was definitely on that. Not August 5th, 1962, Marilyn Monroe, she committed quote-unquote suicide. So let me see if I can find the story. Okay. Movie star Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her home in Los Angeles. She was discovered lying naked on her bed, face down, with a phone in one hand. Empty bottles of pills, prescribed to treat her depression, were scattered around the room. I don't know, but when I think about that, I don't think she killed herself, right? Who do people say it was? Kennedy? And if Kennedy wasn't going to do it, he'd probably have the CIA do it, right? Like, they're not even supposed to operate in this country, so they always have that immunity. We weren't even operating in this country. Our CIA person that you may have found was in a whole nother country, and they kind of track your internet back then. They didn't know where you're from. They didn't need VPNs. It was just the internet was a magic electricity thing throughout the air and particles and shit. Now we know that's probably definitely true. They put these towers up and these lines and have all these other good things. That's just in the fucking particles around us, man. Yeah. So the other day, I sent, like, when I talk on the phone, I do these little scribbles. Like, I'll scribble a person, a little face, and it's real ugly, but it looks like anything. I sent that to my cousin. I asked her, I'm like, hey, man, hey, cuz, did your mom have you inherit this weird shit where you just scribble shit while you're on the phone talking? I sent her the picture. She sends something back, man. She's like, yeah, I give you A for effort on the drawing, but she's like, I did not inherit that. I was like, thank you. I guess that's good, because nobody needs to do that shit. No one that's not artistic needs to try to do art. Very important life lesson. You're either there or you're not. Hopefully you understand the difference. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up? Taking a break. Chilling. The other new thing that's going on, man, this is what's fucked up. The fucking defunding the police thing. I think that might be a police scheme masterminded by the NRA. Check this. In order for the NRA to sell more guns. And I get the NRA doesn't sell guns, but their job is to sell guns. They don't collect the money straight from the guns. The gun store collects money for the guns, and the gun store shoots that money straight up in this fucking, what is it? Whatever fucking amendment. 13th Amendment? I don't know. Right to bear arms? 3rd Amendment? 2nd Amendment? One of those. A, B, C, or D. I'd probably say C just because I don't really know. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know on that too. I need to know. Which one was it? Yeah, but these fucking police, I don't know what people think about defunding them. I really don't know where I stand on it. Like, the good cops need paid more money, and people need to be paid more money to start off being cops, so they stick around. I think my number would be, if I made $99,000 a year, I would be a cop. You're under 100, so you're not one of them, but you're right there, and that's just where you start. And you stay there for a while. Guaranteed promotion in 10 years. Because after 10 years of doing that, you're a fucking pro. That's what I would think. But I'm not in office, so it doesn't matter. We can all write our constituents and tell them what we think. There was a meme. What is this one? Federal agents left the protest and now there's no violence. Democrats. It's because they took away all the rioters. Rioters. Republicans. That's a pretty big split there. I don't know if Democrats and Republicans are actually that split. I think it's all a lie. Okay, so The Rock, he bought the fucking XFL. He paid $15 million to buy the fucking XFL. You know, that's cool. He was a football player a little bit. He played in like Miami or Florida State or Florida, some Florida school. With Warren Sapp, I think it was Miami. He didn't play that much, was not good. But now he's fucking famous, rich, and can do whatever the fuck he wants. And he's got fuck you money, and with his fuck you money, he bought the XFL. But I asked, like, if I could, I would ask him, I'd be like, why the fuck would you buy, like, a whole series of teams that nobody fucking watches? You could have just fucking bought the Cardinals, the Bills, and the Bears. Nobody's watching that shit or the XFL. Get the fuck out of here, The Rock. He must have some master plan for it. Okay, NBA. what's going on in the NBA. There's lots. Specifically, we have my boy, Michael Porter Jr. This motherfucker, about a week or so ago, got caught up talking the bullshit that's kind of swirling in professional sports. You're on kind of the wrong side of it when it gets said out loud. When these pro sports guys, when they talk about conspiracies, like, it never works out well for them. It just, you think about people differently when they come out with conspiracies. So I don't know what the fuck y'all are thinking about me right now, because that's all I've been doing for like the last 10 minutes is, trying to get your ears wet. Trying to wetten them up. Because I'm going to shove some shit in your fucking ears. Michael Porter shared a wild conspiracy about the COVID-19 pandemic and claimed that he's never been vaccinated, just days before the season was to resume. Let's see. He also claimed that the coronavirus is being used for worldwide population control and that it's being overblown. Well, it very well could be being overblown. But you're a pro star. You just can't say that. I'm sorry. Oh, do you guys see this? This is some good NBA shit. Embiid and Harden. They played, I think it was like second to last seeding game. We had Harden and Embiid. I don't know. Harden was guarding Embiid down the box, and Embiid didn't get a call. He took a shot, missed it. And then, out of frustration, Harden got the ball in the other end of the backcourt, just out off an inbounds, and Embiid just ran up and just fucking shoved him. And then Harden threw the fucking ball at him. And it was kind of cool because it was two stars getting heated like that. And you don't see those two stars going at it, but fuck it. Embiid was probably getting outplayed. That's why he was starting shit. So yeah, I've got a little topic that I'm going to do. I labeled it Life Updates, and what fell under this category for me, it's Cat Update. That's my bullet point, Cat Update. Cat updates can fit anywhere in my show. They can go anywhere, because cats are fucking awesome. I don't even have to have a story prepared. Like on Cat Update, part of my show, I can just tell you recent shit my cats did that's kind of entertaining. Like one of my cats, I got 3 cats now. I picked up an extra cat. So 3 cats, they're all brothers. They're orange and white. 2 of the 3 have extra claws. I don't know what you call that, polydactyl or something. And I think one of them's like sastactyl, like 6 extra claws. I don't know what I'm talking about there. But yeah, one of these 3 motherfuckers killed a bat in my house and was running around the upstairs with it in its mouth. And it was dead. Or maybe he found it. I don't know which. I don't know where he would have fucking found that motherfucker, but that's what happened. He found it. And I was downstairs working in the basement. My wife texted me telling me she needs me to come upstairs right now, but I was working where I couldn't leave. And then I got to ignore it. And then a half hour later I go check, and she tells me there was a bat running around the house, and she made fucking Taylor get this motherfucking bat, throw it away. Taylor was chasing around the upstairs with the dead bat in the fucking dustpan. And my wife was pissed. But, yeah, cat stories, cat updates. Also, that I now have 3 cats, that's also an update. I'm still taking cat pics, treating them like my children, like photoshopping them. Then I'll move them to, the beach. They'll have the beach in the background. They're all waving high. They got their white fucking paws just waving right at you. I take them to, Paris. So you got 3 fucking cats waving at you, the Eiffel Tower behind you, and fucking a million riders fucking up the Eiffel Tower. I wonder if that's happening. Do riders fuck up the Eiffel Tower? Or do rioters fuck up our statue? Lady Liberty. Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that's what you call it. That would be an ultimate fuck you. That would be an ultimate fuck you. What I was trying to say is that mountain with the 4 presidents on it. I know Lincoln, Washington, maybe Adams, and Roosevelt? Was Roosevelt number 4? I don't know. That's probably the second most prized possession in American history. That's what I would say. Oh, so here we go. Breaking news. Oh, this one's cool. I know you heard about this shit. The 17-year-old hacker that hacked into Twitter and like Barack Obama's account. I think it was Trump's account. Who the fuck else? Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Am I missing anybody? There's probably some more too, but he hacked into their accounts and he did this little scam that people actually fell for. What did he tweet to get the money? What did he tweet? It was just, I don't even know what you call it, but it's one of those things where you say, hey, if you send me $1,000 now, I'll send you $2,000 back via PayPal or some shit like that. And he made like $100,000. It was him and two other adults. But this dude is like scary looking in his mugshot. Like, he's just some scary looking 18-year-old crazy looking fucking white dude. Graham Clark of Tampa. So he's a Florida boy. Fucking Florida psycho. Florida. Yeah. But I mean, if you're a hacker at 18, you do some shit like that, that's like going pro in hacking. That's like being a pro hacker. That's like making a name for yourself. That's like Luka Doncic coming out right now in his second year, making a fucking name for himself. That's what this kid did. This kid is hacker famous. You know, he's gonna be alright. What's up? My political affiliation right now is more of a Joe Jorgensen and Spike Cohen type, libertarian. I don't even need to know shit about them, but I know that they are better than the couple fucking old dudes we got now. I almost bought a house. Me and my wife talked about it, like, it's probably been like 5-6 weeks ago. We got this idea that we can buy a house. Nick, he's my wife's son, my stepson. We're like, we could buy him a house. He could be near us. It could just be a cheap house that's decent. And if he's near us, that'll be good for family. All right. Be good shit. And then, like, the way I talked my wife into it, I'm like, you know, if we get him this house, maybe he can take the dog with him. My wife fucking hates this dog, so she was like, yep, let's go get him this house. We looked at like 6 houses. We ain't get one because they're all fucking overpriced right now. This fucking neighborhood, the 07, is fucking expensive in the 07. Everything's spiking up. Prices are outrageous. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there is this Harvard bias test that you can take online. You can take it for free. Probably it takes about 10 or 15 minutes to do it. You do need to be focused to take it, but not super focused. You can do it on your phone. And it tells you if you are biased to certain things. It's biased towards black people specifically, or biased towards white people, and kind of where you fall on that spectrum. I took the motherfucker, and for whatever reason, it said that I prefer white people, which I disagree with because I find white people extremely fucking boring. That's how I feel, deep down. We're boring ass motherfuckers. Then my wife took it, and she also had a preference towards, or like no preference. It was some like middle category. It wasn't preference, but whatever be one step down from preference, she had that. So she's better than me when it comes to that. I gotta run my ideas by her. And I tell her, I'm like, I don't really know exactly what I should be talking about when I'm trying to talk about these stupid white black things. Like, so let me know on some things. I know the line. I don't ask about everything because I've learned it a little bit. But I ask her, and I say, like, I need to know because your superior melanin, it just knows more than mine because I don't have it. Nick can't improve that, right? That's my fucking comeback. That's all I got for that. That's all you can say. You gotta tell a joke. You gotta try. In the political world, You guys hear about this? Joe Biden wants us to be on a 3-month mask mandate. Like, 3 months puts us to the fucking election. Like, I mean, at that point, you just gotta wear yours to fucking throw off the pollsters. Because that's how they're fucking polling. I mean, are you getting phone calls asking about who you're gonna vote for? Are you getting polled? And a method like that, that's real quick, it only takes like 3 seconds, because that's what their fucking poll is. And their other poll is to just count motherfuckers with masks, and they're automatically never Trump. That's how they're counting. That's why these numbers are going to be thrown off this election. The last time I checked, it was 49-42 Biden, and that was in the idea of a straight head-to-head election. So no Green Party, no Libertarian Party involved, basically. But those parties will be involved. They will get votes. So even that 49-42, I mean, which way do they split? You don't know. Since the last time I talked to you guys, Biden picked his VP. He picked Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Let me get it right. Kamala. He can't say it right. Biden can't fucking say it. At least I can fucking correct myself and say it. Kamala. Trump says it like he doesn't give a fuck. Trump's like, Kamala. Like he goes full deep with it. You know, the things he says. He's a funny guy. Okay. So, Kamala Harris. I saw some shit. Like, my friends posted some shit on Facebook. Let's see if I can find it. Because this is an important part of what I'm going to talk about. What the fuck did they post? It's on here somewhere. Do I even want to look for it? Is it that important? I don't even know sometimes. That's a pretty song. Anyway, I just got lost. Oh, they post shit like, why do motherfucking conspiracy theorists, like, always make these searches on the internet, but never find anything? I don't know. Why do they? Man, I know something that's fucking true that happened that took a fucking while for me to find it because fucking Google's got it buried deep. Y'all might not know this, but Kamala Harris, when she was young, she had an affair with the mayor of San Francisco, Mayor Willie Brown. Mayor Willie fucking showed his fucking willy to Kamala. Many times. And she got promoted for this affair. She got promoted for this fucking affair. That's a horrible way to go about it. And Willie, he was 60 years old. And Willie was married. Willie was also voted first black mayor of the city. To some of y'all fucking white supremacists who are worried about that shit. You should not do that. Yeah, but she's the VP pick. Like, why pick her? Why pick her? That thing, it just came out. I mean, it's been out, but when she was running for president, that's when that came out. And that was like last year. That shit is buried deep. I had to run like 4 searches just to fucking find that. Yeah. I don't like that pick, man. There's one more part of the story, like 3 days before, what's his name? Biden. I can't think of it. I want to call him Bernie, but I'm like, that's the wrong Dem. Biden. He didn't even pick Kamala yet. And like 3 days before that, Rogan has some guests on his show that fucking like tell you the truth about her. Now, I'm just going to play a little bit of this for you. This is how we're going to end. Because you got to know the truth about her. We're getting political. I'm not going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. Yeah. It's been too fucking cold. I will talk to y'all motherfuckers soon.
You got the wrong person. And I'm weeping to him saying, can't you just admit that you made a mistake? And you're right. It is that I have seen it so many times with prosecutors. It's all about getting the W. and they just won't admit that they're wrong. And I think that there's something deeper about human psychology working there, where the powers that be won't admit. I mean, I hate to say it, but Kamala Harris was no different here in California.
Right.
I mean, she fiercely defended, wrongful convictions. Why? I mean, this isn't like made up. There's like a huge investigative piece in the New York Times about it. It's not something that's germane to Florida. It's in California, it's in New York, and God forbid you're in the South. And it's a real problem. I don't know how to solve it.
And it's not like they're going to completely overhaul the system and stop the way it's set up now with a judge and prosecutors and attorneys, and they're not going to change it. I mean, the system is in place. There's too many cases, right? There's constantly they're constantly hearing new cases. To completely overhaul and change this method of policing and convicting people, it would require a massive undertaking.
And that's why we're so appreciative that you give us this forum, because there are so many amazing people that that it really literally takes being in the bowels, if you will, of the system and getting it beneath your fingernails and standing up to and speaking truth to power.
It's got to be terrifying to be there too, to know that someone is willing to convict someone that they know is innocent because they want to win.
And there's so many factors that go into wrongful convictions, Joe. We see them again and again. Tunnel vision is one, right? They lock in on you, they decide you're the guy, and then more new evidence comes in and says he did it. Right. They don't want to hear it.
Right.
They just, it's a psychological thing. It's also blind ambition.